Halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, after reading and learning from Lee Wessels' a book, his list, I will make my own list of how to make my college days easier for today and until the final semester. I think this is just a brief one as I'm not so sure about my list for today. It's maybe in the future I can make more. Okay, for the first, learning something new. About that, college days are our chance to learn something interesting, but our schedule is like this in semester 4. We have a lot of choice. I can take a part in workshops, fine arts, film scripts, writing programs, learn to play new instruments, learn foreign language, and so on. I can depend my interest in any field. Who knows, someday the new skill I learn in these events will be useful for myself, or it turns out that I can find a new hobby or hidden talent in a field. Okay, for the second, manage time well. What about manage time well? Time management is very important to me these days. Dividing time between classes, studying, learning to write a thesis, daily activities, important events, and my social life are things that I must do. By learning to manage time from now on, it will really help me when I face my own semester and work later. One important thing I must remember: don't prioritize your schedule, but schedule your priorities. Okay. For the third, enjoy the free time you have. Enjoy the free time I have. This time college will be the happiest time in our life. In the past, I busy schedule at school made I feel stressed. Wake up at 16 in the morning, go to school at 7 o'clock, go home at 3 to 4 in the morning, and that is if there are no extracurricular activities. It is as if our bodies are treated. Fatigue is commonplace. Now, when we start attending college, we will be surprised and excited because we have so much free time. We can use this free time to do something useful or enjoy our hobbies that were previously impossible to do because of our busy daily life. Enjoy as much as you can before it's too late. I usually entertain myself now with time that can be said to be lucky because the schedule is already busy from the previous semester. I usually take weekends to text myself. And for the fourth, not only pursuing GPA, ensuring qualification and certification development. Of course, about it, all parties must pay attention to the flow of skilled workers from abroad, including IS students. Theoretically, the graded point average GPA is indeed an absolute standard and aiming at students. Of course, this has something to do with the ease of getting a job and pursuing a career. In addition to pursuing a high GPA, it is also a good idea to take the time to and the qualifications that are still on the same level as the major that you are taking. Not only getting experience, this is certainly an added value when applying for a job in the future. There's nothing wrong with investing time and energy in useful and positive things, right? Okay, and for the fifth, strengthen and build a networking as an investment in the future. I'm sorry, now it's raining. Okay, next, don't be a butterfly or go home from school to school. That's the joke circulating on campus. There is some point to not absolutely, because in today's world networking plays a big role. The network of friends that is built on campus can be a positive thing. When I graduate and have a bachelor's degree later, it could be information about the career opportunities or hope for success to the entrepreneurial path that can be obtained or realized thanks to a network of friends. And then sixth, remove shame away and cultivate experience in many things. Intercourse on campus must be considered very well. The large number of communities that have sprung up and activity can be both profitable and detrimental. However, going deeper is a good thing for students. This more experience will be natural as provides for facing life after receiving education and later completely a degree. Okay, for the last seventh, confidence and belief in your own ability indicate to success. Okay, being confident in your own abilities and not reluctant to try many things can be your capital when you grade. With high self-confidence, a student will be able to adapt to the climax of campus life, which is greatly different from when he was in high school. This is also the capital to live independently until later in the community. Okay, I think that's a list of things I can do and be diligent about now, starting from this first semester until I work later. Thank you so much for your attention, and Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.